Hello and welcome back to Dinner with Daisy. I'm Daisy and Chef Waffles here has decided that tonight we're gonna have deviled eggs, but not your traditional deviled eggs. Not only are these going to be safe for dogs, but we're going to turn them into a beautiful bouquet of colorful tulips. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first things we're going to need are some eggs, some ice water, 2 pots of water, and some sort of dog-friendly dye. We're going to use beet powder because it's going to give us a really nice, vibrant, pinkish red. Now, the first thing we want to do is get both of our pots of water up to a boil. While our larger pot is coming to a boil, we can go ahead and put a few of our eggs in. It's easiest to do this before it gets too hot because you don't have to be afraid of touching the water. We'll just do 5. That way we've got a couple extra in case we break our eggs at any point. Now we just want those to get to be a soft boiled. We don't want them to be cooked all the way through because we're going to cook them a little bit more in our second pot. Speaking of which, let's add some beet powder to our second pot. Now we just need to wait for them to come to a boil. All right, so now our eggs have been boiling for probably 5 to 7 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get them cracked. Take one out and put it in our ice water. We don't wanna burn ourselves. It's like one of them cracked in the pan. And then we'll gently press it against the counter. Careful not to smash it all the way through. Try to find the edge of the little thin peel underneath the shell, and that will help us peel it off a little bit easier. And then as soon as we have our egg peeled, we are going to go ahead, rinse off any extra shell, and then put it in our hot pot of beet juice. And then we'll just do that again. You can also make dye by boiling berries, like you can do strawberries or blueberries, and put the eggs straight in that pot of boiling berries. Works best if you smush them up. But vegetable powders are really fun too. That's very hot. Now these are turning very vibrant, but they're definitely not the color I expected. So apparently cooked beet gets you some orange eggs. Let's find one. Let's see, this one's not quite as colored yet. I'm gonna try and make this one red. We'll add a little bit of water to what's left of our beet juice. And I'm gonna put this guy straight in there. Smear that beet juice all over it. I keep calling it beet juice. It's really beet powder. But I mean, once you mix it with water, it's pretty much the same thing because beet powder is dried and powdered beets and beet juice is juiced beets. And I'm gonna go rinse this guy off. And now we have a gorgeous red pink egg. And we also have some really pretty orange ones. So we're gonna go ahead and cool these off and get ready to turn them into tulips. Now that our colored eggs have had a chance to cool, then we can go ahead and start making our filling. We'll go ahead and we'll take one of our eggs. We'll start with this pink one. Feel where the yolk might be. I'm noticing this dark spot feels extra firm, so I think that's where the yolk is. That's closest to the bottom of the egg, so that's what I'm going to make be the top of my tulip. We'll go ahead and rock it gently until I start to feel that firm yolk. And then gently peel open the petals. And just pull lightly at that yolk until it drops in. And we'll set this aside for now. Waffles, you gotta wait, baby. Good girl. And we'll do another one. This one was a really pretty purple yesterday. I used blackberries for it, so I guess this is how we learned that eggs dyed with blackberry juice don't stay pretty for more than a few hours. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing. Gently rock. Oh my goodness, this is actually really close to the top because I can feel how firm it is. And we'll just repeat that with all of the eggs. All right, there we go. Got it out. I gotta be very careful with that one. It's very delicate now. I'm gonna move these out of your way. You stay. And then we'll do our orange ones. These are the ones that were in the cooked beet juice. These ones have the yolk really close to the end as well. And then this one was soaked in turmeric water. This is the last one. I'm hoping this one won't break because this one looks like it kind of split when it was cooking a little bit. There we go. I'll set those aside. Waffles is being very good. I'm gonna give her a little treat. Good girl. And then we're going to add a little bit of Greek yogurt. And we wanna add some oil. We're not using mayonnaise because it's not safe for dogs. A little bit of lemon juice, just to balance out the Greek yogurt, so just a little bit. Touch of nutmeg. Just a little bit of pepper. We're going really easy on the seasoning so that it doesn't upset our dog's tummies. And then some Parmesan cheese. And we'll go ahead and mash this up together. We're just gonna try and get as many of the lumps out as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the more lumps there are, the harder it's gonna be to fill the tulips. Definitely get some of those bigger ones out. It's starting to get kind of dry, and that's gonna make it harder to smash. So I'll add some more oil. Now we want to take our filling and put it in a piping bag or a Ziploc. Any plastic bag will work just fine. I like Ziplocs because then I can seal them. I feel like it's just a teeny bit less messy for me because a lot of times for me it splooges out the top. I like to get all the air out of it first. And I'll take a pair of scissors and cut across this stick here. And then now we can fill up our tulips. Fill that up. This is the one that was really, really delicate, so I'm gonna also use the filling to kind of glue that petal in place. So now it doesn't look like it's gonna go anywhere. Since I've got a little extra filling, I'm gonna go ahead and make one more out of this one that I forgot to cut. Squeeze some more filling into the end here. And then, or push, squeeze it into the tulip. Good girl. I know, that's exciting, huh? Now we need to make some stems. So we can either use a little cucumber or celery. I'll show you both ways. So for a cucumber, we can cut it in half and then cut it into little spears. And then for celery, we'll cut it into strips. And then we're going to take one of our tulips and we'll poke a little hole at the bottom with our knife. And we'll slip one of our stems in here. We can either do it with the celery or we can do it with the cucumber. I didn't poke it all the way through. You want to make sure you poke all the way into the filling so that you've got plenty of room for your little stem. We'll just finish up this bouquet. And I better give Puppy a taste of something. I can actually hollow out this cucumber here. Yeah, I know, just wait, Woffs. Use the rest of this egg yolk filling to make a little leftovers treat for Waffles. Can Mama try a bite first? Thank you, lay down. I'll give this to you, lay down. Mmm. Well, here is our beautiful bouquet of deviled egg tulips. I can't wait to dig into them, and I really hope that you give this recipe a try at home and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please make sure that you like it, share it with a friend, subscribe to us so that you never miss any of our dog-friendly content. We will see you next week for some more doggone cooking.